Okay, and we're trying for another vintage cube league. We'll see if we can actually put any wins on the board. I have not been having good luck with this cube. What has been killing me? Well, I just got killed by a storm deck. I've basically been getting killed by everything. I think red-white is really powerful. Storm is really strong. I like Gut. I think Gut's a really cool card. Maybe we could do red-white with tokens and Gut. Otherwise, there's Exhume for Reanimate. Not really seeing anything else. I think I'm going to take Gut. Yeah, let's take it. Legion Extruder, Gut, that kind of goes together. Exhume is probably the most powerful card here, but Gut can put so much power out onto the board. Okay, well, Rabblemaster and Gut are good together. We could think about taking white with a Stoneforge, or taking blue with Ledger Shredder. I think I'm just going to stick in red and take Rabblemaster. There's also black. We could be in Black Sacrifice and take a Black Cleave Cliffs, but I'd rather take a fetchable land. Pentad Prism is a good card because it ramps you and then you can sacrifice the remaining artifact. Let's just take the Rabblemaster here and see where this leads us. Okay, Strip Mine. We could be mono red with Strip Mine. There's a Bone Horde Dinosaur. There's a Snuff Out, which is good if we do end up being red and black. Bone Crusher Giant if we wanted to just keep cutting red. Bone Crusher Giant is decent. I need to take more fetch lands. I'm gonna take Strip Mine right now. If we do end up in white, we could even play this Sarah Paragon and recur Strip Mine with Sarah Paragon. Otherwise, I'm looking at this Bone Crusher Giant or a Prospective Snuff Out, which does have a Goblin on the cover. We have 2 Goblins. Maybe we just take the Snuff Out. Start taking red and black. Okay, so we're seeing all of the lands, but that's not what we really want to be in anyway. There's a currency converter that makes treasures, and it also works with discarding, which is a red and black combo. There's a recurring nightmare, which is also good with Rabblemaster, and it's good with the Gut as well. This is a tough one. I'm not a huge fan of recurring nightmare as opposed to something like Exhume or Reanimate. Let's just take this currency converter, makes treasures, discards cards. Okay, there's a DRC. There's a lot of white cards in here. This is a late Felia. Could we play Felia? Exile permanents. The issue is there's a plateau in here. I just think white is open because Felia is so late. And honestly, neither of these cards are that good. DRC is good, but I'd rather play it in a deck with blue where I'm cantripping a lot, and it gives me that extra selection. Think I'm going to take Felia. I'm not really missing either of these cards. The only thing that sucks is letting this plateau go. But Felia is such a powerful card. Okay, red-white land. There's Adeline. Adeline makes tokens. So Adeline works well with Gut. You can make a token, sacrifice a token. There is a Sunbillow Verge, which is actually pretty decent. I guess I'd rather have it tap for white or a tap for red, and then the second ability be only a tap for white. Adeline is double red. Bloodtithe Harvester, we could try to Jund it out. Bloodtithe Harvester is really good with a Gut as well. It's also decent with Felia. You can exile it, make another token. The Shield Breaker in here. Adeline might be it. Oh, Broadside Bombardiers. Let's go. Now this deck is on fire. So we have a Felia, we have Broadside Bombardiers, we have Gut. This is great. We could go Mardu right now. I like Bloodtithe Harvester because it makes 2 things that I can sacrifice for Broadside. Yeah, let's take it. What else do we want? We want a Bone Shards maybe on the wheel. We could take a Concealed Courtyard. Let's just go Mardu. Magda, that makes a treasure. That seems good to me. It's completely fine, and we might not even be playing Felia. So we could just be in red and black. Yeah, let's take this Magda. I don't want to be green. The Aether Spark is 4, and it's 4 mana. It comes down and you +1 to give a +1/+1 counter to a creature. Yeah, I don't know about that. Okay, red-black land or a Legion Extruder. 2 damage to any target, sacrifice another artifact, create a 3/3. Which is good with Bloodtithe Harvester. It's good with Magda. It makes treasures. It's good with Currency Converter as well. Let's just take this. There's also a Mishra's Bauble, but I like this. It's an artifact. Okay, Faithless Looting. I'm just going to take the land. Faithless Looting is fine, but we have no recursion. We have no reanimation. It's good with currency converter, but I'd like to have some discard stapled onto our creatures like this Blood Tithe Harvester. Okay, well, there's the Sarah Paragon. We didn't end up taking the Strip Mine. It did wheel. Bone Horde Dinosaur, make it 3/1. If you exile a non-land, create a treasure token, flying first strike. I'm just going to take the removal. Evens out our curve a little bit. Scrapwork Mutt. I think that's better than Fire. Robber of the Rich. Alright, red is definitely open. Let's take the Shield Breaker. Nice. So we're basically mono red. I like where this is going so far. Velia, we could play. All of these cards, oh, like, we didn't miss a single pick. Okay, what do we got here? Through the Breach, Grief, that's good. City of Traders, Mana Vault. There's a fetch land, which is fine, but we're basically mono red. We don't really need the fetch land. I also can't grab a dual land. Grief is good, but how many black cards do we really have? Now, it is really good with Broadside Bombardiers. Do we have any other instant speed sacrifice? Not really. Grief would be better if we got more black cards. Umezawa's Jitte is fine. It's not exactly where I want to be in like a red-black aggro deck. There is Mana Vault, which can get down at least 3 drops a turn early. Maybe we just take the Mana Vault. Since we have we have a lot of ways to sacrifice it so we can use its mana and then get value out of it later with like the Legion Extruder, Gut. Okay, so God of Souls is what I'd want to play white for, but I think that's a great white aggro card. It might just be the Kitesail Freebooter here. It's not amazing. Not amazing at all. Can we take anything else that we think could be better? Not a fan of the Seething Song. We could take green. Maybe be Jund. We haven't really seen green open at all. I think I'm just going to take the card that is actually playable. Or there's Sedgemoor Witch, but trying to not be super heavy in the 3 drops. Okay, so there's Burst Lightning, Lava Spur Boots, the Mardu Triome, which seems pretty good, or Chain Lightning, or Nethergoyf. Nethergoyf is fine. It is strong if we were really trying to be like low to the ground, red-black aggro. Or there's this. Is Felia worth playing? It is really good. We have Legion Extruder is a good ETB. The Blink Kitesail Freebooter is fine. Blood Tithe Harvester is fine. Trumpeting Carnosaur, I mean, that's obviously good. You can untap a Mana Vault with Felia. I do kind of want to play this. What are we passing up? We're passing up a removal spell, one of which will wheel, and a Nethergoyf, which is a good aggro card. But if we can play Mardu, Felia is definitely worth it. Okay, so there's Greaves. Emperor of Bones is really good. Also, Preacher is nice. I think I'm going to pass the Unholy Heat and play Emperor of Bones is good for reanimation. It comes back for a turn and it gets exiled. So there's a Trumpeting Carnosaur that can discard itself. Or Preacher of the Schism makes tokens, which we can sacrifice to Rabble Master or Gut. I think I'm going to take Emperor of Bones. Because we have this Trumpeting Carnosaur, it's also just a good creature to have in general for like a Grave Hate. Okay, Voldaren Epicure, that makes 2 cards. Or that makes 2 bodies for Gut, Broadside, and also Legion Extruder. Let's take it. It also makes blood tokens, which is good with the currency converter. I think that's exactly where we want to be. I mean, there is the Sunbaked Canyon, which is nice. But yeah, let's take this. Okay, so looks perfectly fine. There's Voice of Victory. We really can't play white at the moment. We already passed up the Plateau. We passed up Sunbaked Canyon. A lot of other white splashing cards. I don't think we're playing Felia. Okay, good options here. So we have Grease Wrench Goblin. It's a 1-mana 2/1 where you can discard. You have Carnage Interpreter, which discards your hand, but then you get 4 clues, which is great with Gut and Broadside. We have Tursa, where you discard 2 cards, and then if it attacks, if there are 7 or more cards in your graveyard, exile a card at random. The more discard. There's Fear of Missing Out, so I'm leaning between Carnage Interpreter and Tursa. I think I'm going to take Tursa, and there's a chance Carnage Interpreter wheels, but I just want to try this card out. It's a new card. It's 3 mana for a 3/3 with haste. I think this is what I was looking at. Whenever it enters, whenever it deals combat damage, you make a blood token. Whenever you discard a card, it gets buffed. So we're really on this discard train. I think this is right where we want. Okay, so there's a JIT, there's a City of Traders. We have really good 3 drops. Maybe I'm leaning towards the City of Traders. The JIT is obviously good when we have strong cards like this. Pyrokinesis, we could have, if we can get one of these down on turn 3. Take the Jet. Or not the Jet, the City of Traders. Yogg's Will. We're gonna play that more than Seething Song. Take the Chain Lightning. I'll take the Unholy Heat. I'll take the Sunbaked Canyon. That's a pretty good pickup. I might play that even if we don't play white. Zurin Orb, another artifact to sacrifice. We're not gonna play Yogg's Will. We're not gonna play Zurin Orb. Nice. Wow. Discard up to 2 cards, draw that many cards, put a +1/+1. Pretty annoying creature. So we could play the Savai Triumph, actually. Thalia is good with Tersa, flickers it. I mean, it's just a good attacker. But yeah, right now we're not going to play it. Okay, what did we get here? Fury. Fury is insane. There's an Orcish Lumberjack. What else? Am I missing anything else? There's a Thundering Falls. There's a Thoughtseize. We just can't let the Fury. We can't let the Fury go. So let's take this Fury. Okay, Ancient Tomb. I think that's exactly what we want. We're passing up a Wooded Foothills, which would be great for us. It just gets us this Raucous Theater. But I think I can't pass up Ancient Tomb. There's a chance we are mono-red. Okay, Verdant Catacombs, get some cards. Lightning Bolt is just good. Do I pass up the fetch land in favor of Lightning Bolt? What am I playing black for? Emperor of Bones, which I'm on the fence about anyway. Hidesail Freebooter, which I'm probably not going to play. I really do like Blood Tithe Harvester. Makes 2 bodies. I think I'm taking Lightning Bolt. Okay, Kari Zev, it attacks, you make a 2/1, which is good with Gut, it's good with Broadside. It's just a good aggro card. Or there's a Headliner, Scarlet, which is also good. But both of these cards are probably going to wheel. I'll just take Kari Zev here. I might play the Sunbaked Canyon anyway. I'm really happy we got, Ragavan, nice. What are we passing up? Another dual land, an Abrade, and an Oliphant. Maybe this Ghost Vacuum. Let's take Ragavan. We could very easily be mono. Red. I can cut the Blood Tithe. I can cut Snuff Out. Ooh, there's a Battlelands here though. That's good. I'm at 23 right now, so that is enough playables if I'm mono red. I could take the Death Greeter's Champion, which is a strong card. Is it stronger than Battlelands, allowing me to play Snuff Out? I don't think so. I think taking Battlelands is going to let me play cards like Snuff Out, and that's worth it, in my opinion. Okay, I barely even need to read this. Fable of the Mirrorbreaker is insane. It's exactly what we want. Multiple bodies, it makes artifacts on attack. This makes tokens too, that's cool. Fable, we'll take Fiery Confluence. Unearth, actually, is pretty cool, but let's take Fiery Confluence. Great card. Okay, removal spell, because I think I can play black now. I think I'm just going to play these 2 cards. And then if I need Grave Hate, I can throw in the Emperor of Bones. Oh yeah, I'm not playing Yawgmoth's Will. Put in the Snuff Out. Just because it's free, so this has Convoke, or you discard it. I'll discard it. Cool with Emperor of Bones. We have 2 things that discard themselves, and then we could play this Emperor of Bones to get him back. Well, I'm probably not going to play the Sunbaked Canyon. And I didn't get a fetch land, but I have 4 dual lands. I have Ragavan that makes an artifact, or that makes a treasure. I have Currency Converter makes treasures. Fable of the Mirrorbreaker makes treasures. Yeah, I'm fine with this. I don't think I'm playing the Harvester of Misery, and we can cut the lands for now. Yeah, I like everything we've got cooking here. Maybe we don't main deck this Embereth Shieldbreaker, and I'm looking at our 1-drop slots. Manifold Key, nah. Atali, we do have a lot of discard. The chance we discard it and reanimate it. Got Atali's Baby and Atali. I'll take the artifact. Not gonna play it. Okay. Oliphant, exactly what we wanted. It discards, triggering Currency Converter. It puts a creature in the graveyard to reanimate, and it's a fetch land, essentially, to get us our Badlands. That's actually a huge pickup. I'm gonna cut Atali. I think we can play the Blood Tithe Harvester and Snuff Out now, and possibly even Emperor of Bones. Fury puts itself in the graveyard. That would be great to get back. Trumpeting Carnosaur. I don't know if I'm playing Trumpeting Carnosaur, but Oliphant puts itself in the graveyard. Wow, that was huge. Let's take a look at our 1-drops. Chain Lightning is worse than Lightning Bolt. Unholy Heat isn't great. We have a lot of discard, but it's not that good. 4 more card types. Probably gonna cut that. Evora, whenever you oh my god, let's go. Could even play this Luminarch Aspirant. Alright, that was a pretty sweet draft. Let's see if we can pilot this deck to a victory. Okay, so Chain Lightning, Lightning Bolt are similar. Ragavan makes treasures. Grease Wrench Goblin is like an aggro card, but you can pay 3 to discard up to 2 and then draw 2, which is, I guess it's like a flashback, faithless looting kind of. Evora, whenever you discard a card, it gets a counter, which I think is going to be pretty cool. So Evora, let's just like get our discarding synergies over here. Evora, Voldaren Epicure, Oliphant, Trumpeting Carnosaur, Teresa, all of these discard as well. Pretty cool. I'm going to main deck the Fiery Confluence, and I don't think I'm going to main deck this Embereth Shield Breaker then. So what's our sideboard? Our sideboard is for Artifact Hate, Shield Breaker, for like Combo Hate, Kitesail, Freebooter. For removal, we have Baleful Mastery, Harvester of Misery, and Unholy Heat. We can add all of those in, which is pretty nice. Let's see, so we're at 27, so we still need to make a few cuts, probably 3 cuts go to 24. So I don't think I'm playing Trumpeting Carnosaur. Emperor of Bones works well with any of our cards. It can get a ton of damage out there. It's also just like incidental grave hate on our opponent, which I think is good enough. Plus, a lot of our cards have ETBs like Epicure, Evora, Fury, Gut. Like we have Fury and Oliphant that put themselves in the graveyard. And then we have a ton of other things that have ETBs like Tursa, Blood Tithe Harvester, Scrapwork Mutt, like half of our deck. I think it's worth to play this Emperor of the Bones. I'll take out Robber of the Rich. I just don't think it's like where we really want to be with our deck. Fine, but it's not great. Our curve is going to top out at 4 with this Fiery Confluence, which I think is going to be good. And let's see. I kind of want to try this Grease Wrench Goblin. I don't think it's going to be that good, but maybe we run out of cards. It's going to be good with the Currency Converter, I guess. It's kind of an annoying ability for opponents during combat as well. But maybe we cut it. Maybe we cut a Chain Lightning. We'll have a Lightning Bolt. I guess we don't have that much removal if we cut Chain Lightning. It might still be the correct thing to do. Our 3-drop slot is Death Greeter's Champion, which I think is going to be good. Ursa, Gut, Goblin Rabblemaster, Fable, Broadside, Bone Crusher Giant. 2-drop Kari's at, man, this is a good curve. It really tops out at Fiery Confluence. So just one mountain or like a Badlands and a Soul Land is so good with these. What am I cutting here? Scrapwork Mutt? It's not the best. It's a good thing to sacrifice though. And again, we have 3 things we have 3 sacrifice outlets for artifacts. Maybe I just cut this 1-drop. Seems like the worst of our cards. All right, Ancient Tomb, Badlands, Black Cleave Cliffs, City of Traders, Raucous Theater. I could play Savai Triumph as well. I have 3 duels. I play Savai Triumph. I have 4, but it enters tapped. Is that big of a deal? I only have 5 things to do on turn 1. Let's try playing it. It also is a discard synergy in a pinch. And we'll add in our card 2 swamps. What am I playing swamps for? Just Emperor of Bones and Blood Tithe Harvester. I'm gonna go down to only 1 swamp because I really need to be consistent with having the mountains necessary to play these 3-drop. All right, let's try it. Wait, 17 lands. I didn't want to be at 17 lands. I wanted 16 lands. We also have this Currency Converter. And I'm just trying to think. I don't know if I'm playing any swamps, to be honest. I have 4 dual lands. I have 4 lands that tap for black. I have this, which fetches. And then I have one thing that makes treasures. Magda makes treasures, that's 2. Ragavan makes treasures, that's 3. Currency Converter makes treasures, that's 4. Plus, we can just discard any black cards that get stuck in our hand. So that's 4 plus the 4 duels plus Oliphant. So that's 9 out of my 40 cards. Yeah, I don't think I need to play any swamp. Let me just add in another red card. Trumpeting Carnosaur. The 3-drop removal, which triggers Evora. It triggers Currency Converter. We can reanimate it with Emperor of Bones. Otherwise, it's just a removal spell like Chain Lightning or Unholy Heat, or an attacking card like Robber of the Rich or Grease Wrench Goblin. Our 3-drop slot is pretty crowded. Let's just play this Grease Wrench Goblin. So we're playing the Grease Wrench over Mountain right now. Okay, so the goal of this game is to attack with the Broadside, second main, play a Fury, blow up something, and then sacrifice the Fury, dealing them 7 damage. So Grief would have been good in this deck, but we really ended up only playing 3 black cards. So it's not, it's not the best in the world. I'll play first. I'll keep it. Got a good curve here. Let's see if they have a removal for Ragavan. I'm not going to dash it. Whenever this deals combat damage to a player, create a blood token. Broadside Bombardiers works really well with blood tokens. Okay, so let's go to combat, an attack with Aragi, removal spell, bounce spell. What is this, like a braid or something? Fire. Okay, fair enough. Let's play Evora. And maybe I should start holding these mountains to discard. Okay, so 2 artifacts plus a Lotus Petal. That's 3 artifacts in a row. We're definitely going to want to bring in Emberth Shieldbreaker and stuff like that. Okay, so let's play a mountain next turn I can City of Traders. Or is it? Yeah, next turn I can City of Traders because that's 5 mana. I'm never going to need more than that. So I am just going to play Broadside. And I am just going to throw the blood token for extra damage. It's going to shoot him for 2 and end the turn. So he's spinning the top. I'll aggressively Bone Crusher whatever he puts into play. Probably play Bone Crusher second main phase. So he's island cycling, so he's just spinning his wheels a lot right now. Currency converter, that's great. So what I'm going to do is play the City of Traders. I'm going to tap it for 2. I'm going to spend 1 of that for the currency converter. I'm going to use it for a blood token. I will exile it. This is what I call synergy. This is what I've wanted. I've just wanted my deck to have synergy. All right. Beautiful. So I get to draw a card now, the Cliff, so I can probably discard that. Let's go to combat. We can make a treasure with the currency converter, and we're going to make a blood token when this deals combat damage. We also have Bone Crusher up, so we're pretty set for combat if he has any flash creatures or anything. Otherwise, if nothing happens, I think okay, no, this is where it gets tricky. I never want to play another land, although I do need black. No, I'm going to have treasures off of currency converter. So I think what I'm going to do is just shoot for another. I'm going to sacrifice the blood token. Oh my god, I just killed himself. Wow, that was horrible. Okay, that was not good. All right, well, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to discard another card with this currency converter. Okay, spinning the top. Oh my god, I just threw away this game. Would have been at 9, and then I would have had lethal this turn. That was so bad. That was so bad. Well, let's do this. Draw a card, discard a card. Discard that. Yes, I will discard it. Okay, so that's a pretty good draw. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll just dash this. I'll back it up on Evora. All right, and we win anyway. So we literally shot our own broadside bombardiers, and we still won the game. So he was playing some artifacts. Yeah, I really don't mind this Ember's Shieldbreaker at all. And what are we going to take out? We had fire and ice, so like that's nothing too bad. That can kill all of our stuff anyway. Maybe we just take out the Grease Wrench God. I mean, being aggro seems pretty good. Emperor of Bone seems good for Grave Hate. Maybe we just take out Bone Crusher Giant. We didn't really see any creatures to kill, and we have a lot of removal already anyway. Take out 1 creature with Adventure for another. Okay, let's keep this. I'm going to keep it. Turn 1 Mana Vault, turn 2. I don't know. Let's see what happens. Lotus Petal, Ox Pearl. Show and tell. What am I showing and telling? Oliphant, I guess? Let's do it. Okay, he put in Bolas's Citadel. Well, Oliphant's a good attacker, not gonna lie. Terza. So, we put in Oliphant. I'm going to play this Raucous Theater, and then next turn we can play Terza. Give it +2/+0 and trample, and really go to town with this Oliphant. Badlands, I think I'm just gonna, I'm gonna keep the Badlands on top, just so that we have more lands to play. Maybe we should have searched for artifact removal. Wow, he's getting really unlucky. Okay, so we drew the Badlands. Play the Badlands. Let's play Mana Vault, tap 3, 4, and we'll play Terza. We're going to discard a mountain, and we're going to discard, I like both of these cards. The Fable, the issue is if we discard a land and we don't draw another land, we're not playing Fable. I'll discard this. Wow, we drew 2 more lands. That's rough. Anyway, hopefully it's not going to matter. Oh, it's up to 2 cards. I could have just discarded the mountain then. Oh well. That was a turn 1 show and tell. But he's dead next turn. Like, this Bolas's Citadel is pretty useless. He's only got 3 life. So whatever we discarded, it probably doesn't matter. Like, we just needed mana for Fury, like mana or cards for Fury. And this might be game. All right, we won the match. Pretty easy. This deck seems sweet. So let's see. The 16 lands was good. We were able to discard whatever we needed and stuff, and keep whatever we didn't need to discard. Let's run it back. I like this. I don't think we need more removal. Like Chain Lightning and Unholy Heat are fine, but we're not really filling the graveyard, so just gonna be 3 damage and 2 damage for most of the time. Oliphant was great there. Oliphant was like just as good as a Trumpeting Carnosaur in that last situation. Turns out when your win con is Bolas' Citadel and it's not that good when you're fighting against a mono red deck. Creature or Planeswalker. I do want to try Grease Wrench Goblin. All right, match 2. We're on the play again, which I'll take. This isn't great, but I'll keep it. Try to get up to like 4 mana and then I can start discarding these mountains. It's nice knowing that this is literally the top of our curve, unless we want to start hard casting things like Oliphant and Fury. So I'm just going to play the Currency Converter, and then I have Evora, and I can start discarding. Fiery Confluence can take that out, that'll be nice. So, to play Evora, F6, and head Prism. All right, well, I'm firing Confluencing next turn. I'll deal him 2 and blow up these 2 artifacts. That will be very nice. So I guess there's no issue with doing it now. I'm not going to play around with days. I don't really care. Destroy target artifact. Up. 2 damage to each opponent. All right, looks good to me. You and you. All right, so he's F6'd. I mean, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if he scoops to that, and he did. That was a fucking blowout. So, Pentad Prism, Shadow Spear, Double Island. Probably, oh man, I was going to say some kind of Storm deck, but he's playing Shadow Spear. Weird. I'm going to put in Shield Breaker, and I want the creatures. I want the creature removal because of the equipment, so it makes me hesitant to cut creature removal. Maybe we take Scrapwork Mutt out. It's just kind of a slow card, even though it is an artifact and a creature that we can sacrifice. A lot of lands, and this hand's not actually that good. Can kill something. I just need early pressure. I'm gonna mulligan. All right, I'll keep this. I'll put Snuff out on the bottom because we can't actually cast that right now. But Voldaren Epicure into like a lightning bolt to clear the way, and then we have Gut. Start turning things into 4/1 skeletons. Sounds good to me. Ooh, get this guy down. We'll be hitting for 2, 3 next turn. Ooh. Now I definitely regret not putting Gut down. I still think I just attack and I sacrifice this little guy. I think I still put down Gut. So go to combat. So, okay, I will sacrifice another creature. Hit you for 4, down to 16. These creatures have menace too. Next turn I can Deathgreeter's Champion and Voldaren Epicure. That's a lot of damage to my opponent, because I'm going to be putting a +1/+1 counter on the skeleton token. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. I'm going to play Deathgreeter's Champion. I'm going to be giving a double strike counter to skeleton. Is this just a concession? Yeah, that was a concession. He's done. He's done with my shit. So I would have played, so he's at 16 right now. I would have played Epicure, put him down to 15, attack, get another 4/4. So Gut would be 2, unless he chumps with Urza Saga token. So let's say he does that. So we have 10 from the 5/2 double striker, plus another 4. So he would be at literally 1 life. And then we can just untap and lightning bolt him or do any kind of other shenanigans. That was a brutal game. Oh my god, this deck is sweet. I needed this. This is so cathartic. Once again, let's just take a quick look. I like everything about this. Shield Breaker is something in all of our games our opponents have just had artifacts, like it's very common. That's something I'm looking at. Like maybe we can go like this, although graveyard interaction is important. Well, let's just run it as is. Snuff out. We have Fiery Confluence that can deal with artifacts. It's not great to only have one thing, but better than nothing. So funny, the only thing so far this league that we've done with Broadside is shoot 1 blood token at our opponent and then shoot Broadside with a blood token in the foot. Our mana situation has been fine. We've had black mana like about half of the games, but we've really only needed it once, and that's when we mulliganed and had a Snuff out. We're like, okay, we don't need that. Like, we just have so much discard in this deck that it's not really an issue if we don't have black mana, because our black cards are all replaceable. Bloodtithe Harvester does what Voldaren Epicure does. Emperor of Bones is the most irreplaceable effect. Alright, well, we're playing first again. I'm keeping it. I can discard the Snuff out. Like, as I said, the ability to discard cards is just so useful. I could even hardcast it if I start getting treasures with Fable of the Mirror Breaker. Ooh. Fury. He's not blocking. He's not going to block this. And I am going to just discard this Snuff Out. I'm looking for a red card. Oh, well, there's a land. I was looking for a red card because then I can Fable and pitch cast Fury next turn and hopefully get like a 2 or a 3 for 1. Or it wouldn't be a 3 for 1, it'd be like a 3 for 2. So this is probably like a 6 or something. I might just exhaust. Could be a Tireless Tracker. It's not a Minsk and Boo, which is nice. Sandstorm Salvager. My enters make a 3/3. Okay, what is this? On each token, creature token. That's annoying, actually. Okay, Mana Vault. Wait, Mana Vault just lets me cast Fury? That's good. Alright, new plan. We're casting Fury. I'm going to play the Badlands. I'm going to play Mana Vault. 3, 4, 5. Fury. I think I'm just going to take out the Golem and the Mana Dork and then offer trades. Like, red-green doesn't really have a bunch of blink synergy, so I'm not worried about him blinking that. It's going to be a few cards before he makes creature tokens and has the mana open to activate this ability. So as it is now, I think it's just worse than a Mana Dork. I'm totally fine with this trade. Like, I have Fable of the Mirror Breaker coming down next turn. I've got a 2/2 and a 3/3 with double strike. All right, what's he got at 3 mana? Sentinel. That'd be something like that. No. Lightning Bolt would be good. That's actually pretty good as well. Deals 1 damage to you. So I could trade with his Sentinel and deal him 2. Or I could deal him 6 down to 7. The thing is, this has Vigilance. So he'll probably block the Scrapwork Mutt if I attack with that. He has a map token. I could just play this slow. I could just play Fable of the Mirror Breaker and pass, and then try to clone a Fury. That could be game ending if I start cloning Furies. It's just such a long journey to get there. I'm not super into that. So I think I'm just gonna go to combat right now and see if I can deal him 6, which I think he's gonna take 6. I don't think he's gonna block with Fury. Oh, he is blocking Fury. Okay, that's fine. I'm happy to get rid of a Sentinel. I'm going to hold that land for discarding it with Fable, since our curve does top out at 3. Is he going to play a land? He does have a land. Looks like he's going to explore. Let's see if it gets a counter. It does not. It's a mountain that gets revealed. So again, we're just going to push. We're going to push the pace on opponent. See, we draw a Ragavan, which I think Ragavan is worth dashing. You discard up to 2 cards. Okay, so if you do draw that many. Just going to discard the mountain. Blood Tithe Harvester seems good here, and we drew a Bone Crusher, which is also good. So I can dash this Ragavan, that's by paying dash. I can go to combat, attack with all creatures, make a treasure token. Before blocks, I'm just going to stomp the Tireless Tracker. Him not getting that counter was so good for us. Deal 6, he's down to 5. And I exiled a mountain off of the top, which is fine. That gets returned, which is a little annoying, but we got a treasure token off of it. This Fable of the Mirror Breaker is doing work as well. It'll transform eventually, and then we can start cloning basically anything. Blood Tithe Harvesters would be great to clone. Broadside Bombardiers just like blows the whole roof off of this. Even a Gut is amazing. Goblin Rabblemaster is great. We have a lot of bombs that we can draw. All of our 3-drop slots we can draw that are insane. And if we just keep drawing lands, if we draw lands, I will play a land so that I can get Blood Tithe Harvester and dash Ragavan. Although I guess I can do that anyway by sacrificing treasures. I think I will play a land though, just because we don't have any extra mana for the foreseeable future. Okay, Gut is cool. That's not where he really wants to be right now. Okay, so I'm taking another 1. Magda. Magda's fine. So this is going to get exiled. So Ragavan's going to trade off if I dash it, which is, am I fine with that? I think so. I would like to offer trades with some of these things. So he'll probably trade Ragavan, trade Gut. I deal him 2, then I can play Bone Crusher, and that's pretty much game over at that point. So I think I am fine with attacking with all of these. And I have my choice whether to play Magda or to play Bone Crusher. And I think it's just Bone Crusher because, or I could play Blood Tithe Harvester or Bone Crusher. I think it's Bone Crusher at this point. It deals damage. If it gets targeted, I can clone it, and it's a big attacker. I can always play a Blood Tithe Harvester and clone at the same turn to shrink something down too. but he's got 3 cards. He can sacrifice a clue token, then he's got 4 mana to deal with a lot of power, kind of aiming down the barrel of a gun at him. I can do something. So he's got kind of the green version of our deck. It's pretty cool. Sentinel, Tireless Tracker makes tokens. Sandstorm, that makes tokens as well. Gut sacrifices artifact tokens to attack. Okay, so he's Eternal Witnessing, and the best thing he can get back is a Sandstorm Salvager. That's what he should get back? Yeah, and he is. So we've just got to work through this, and then we should be good to go. Blood Tithe Harvester and cloning Blood Tithe Harvester is going to be GG. Legion Extruder is also decent. Not really worth it right now. Blood Tithe Harvester, make a blood token. I can kill this golem token, attack with both of these. He can double block, go down to 2, or he takes 2, goes down to 1. I think that's fine, honestly. Blood token. So I sacrifice it and then target creature gets -X until I can give something -4/-4, but is that just worse than attacking? I think if I attack, it's better. He blocks. His entire board is wiped, which I guess it's worse if I attack, because he can block the token with E-Wit, block the scrapwork with his 1/1. So I'm just going to I'm going to kill the golem, then I'm going to press my attack like this. I think he's going to double block the Bone Crusher Giant. Yeah, so he's at 1 life, 1 card. I can just kill him with Legion Extruder if I untap. And I've got a really good engine going with Blood Tithe Harvester, Reflection. I mean, I literally need to just untap and I kill him. So this is probably going to be game. Drawing a card, cracking a clue. Well, I like that Scrapwork Mutt lived the entire battle and was responsible for dealing a chunk of damage, like 6 damage. Okay, so this is a good deck. Unholy Heat kills almost everything, but it's a little bad because it deals 2 damage. It can kill Gut. It can't really kill Tireless Tracker that easily. It can't kill the Sentinel that can make exploration tokens. Chain Lightning is better, but he can copy it a good amount of time. I think I'm going to throw it in. Bone Crusher is good. It's an instant speed removal spell. Blood Tithe Harvester was great that game. Interesting deck. Emperor of Bones is good. Fury is obviously good there. Yeah, I just would like more hard removal. And Chain Lightning it doesn't even kill Sentinel, but it is good against like Tireless Tracker and stuff like that. I'm just gonna cut it. I'm gonna run the deck back as is. Turn 2 Fable of the Mirror Breaker. Is that good? I can discard mountains. I guess I'll keep this. I can discard mountains and stuff. I can tutor up Badlands. Okay, I'll keep. The thing with this hand is that I can go quick with it. I can discard 2 of these mountains. Okay, Karizev, that's a card. I'll cycle this Oliphant. Even though I could cast it, I would like to get black mana. This player had good mana. Okay, I'll get the Badlands. City of Traders too. Yeah, let's get this Fable started. I don't mind too much about dealing the damage to myself. I'm gonna F6. Hopefully I get this discard. If he blows up the Fable before discard, I'm in trouble because I need to dump these mountains and probably the City of Traders as well. Ooh, Minsk and Boo. That's not good. All right, I need to draw Fury basically. If I were him, I would attack. I would attack with Boo. Like I have an Ancient Tomb. You got to pressure my life total. Fiery Confluence. There we go. Draw that many cards. Okay, so going to discard. I will use the ability. I'm going to discard you into you. All right, I got a Voldaran Epic here. 1 damage to each opponent. I got a Magda. Fiery Confluence. I think I'm always playing Badlands. And Fiery Confluence each opponent. So I can't kill Planeswalkers with it, which is annoying. I can kill this Llanowar Elf, but it looks like the Boo is sticking around. He really sucks. Unless I get creative and I discard like with the blood token to try to find a Fury. Well, go to combat, attack Boo, or attack Minsk, make a treasure, not gonna block it. So now I'm always playing Badlands. The Fire Confluence isn't doing that much. So I think I'm just going to play this, and I am going to crack the blood token. I'm going to discard the City of Traders. Ah, damn it. I don't play Karizev. Pass? Yeah, this is gonna be rough. So he can sacrifice the Boo to kill something, but he's probably just gonna put 3 more counters on it. And if I don't, I mean, Yeah, this game isn't looking too good. We really need a Fury here. If we draw a Fury, we need like a Fury and like a Broadside Bombardiers or something. But yeah, we're dead next turn if we can't deal with this. Lightning Bolt would be good, but then we've still got a 7/7 Boo. Snuff Out would be funny. Oh my god, Pyrogoyf. That's so good. Oh, we drew Snuff Out. That's hilarious. Okay, that's funny. Interesting. Interesting. So, okay. We might be in this game still. Let's go to combat and send everything at Minsk and Boo. Attack all creatures, Minsk and Boo. They're attacking Minsk and Boo as well. Ugh. So this goddamn thing is still alive. Wow, we were 1 damage short, I think. Because I guess I'm not dead? Or maybe I am dead. Sacrifice a creature when you do. So I can snuff out his Boo. If he minuses or if he pluses on it, I can snuff it out. So I think that's what I'm going to have to do. And then I can Fiery Confluence. I can Fiery Confluence and kill the Pyrogoyf and the Llanowar Elves. That'd kill my Epicure. That's not worth it, right? Is killing the Pyrogoyf worth it? Snuff it out. Maybe it is worth it, because that is a bitch to deal with. That Pyrogoyf sucks. I don't have a great target for Reflection of Kiki Jiki then. Oh, this is tough. Doesn't deal damage to Planeswalkers? Come on. Okay, let's do it. I think I have to. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Fiery Confluence. Cast. 1 damage to each creature. 2 damage to each opponent. So we're gonna go like this. Oh no, the Pyrogoyf lived. Oh, that wasn't good at all. Okay. That was not good at all. That was not good at all. Because it put a sorcery in my graveyard, and Snuff Out's going to be an instant in the graveyard as well. Oh, that was not good. Whoops. Okay, let's go. Okay, gonna go down to 1, shutting off Ancient Tomb, and gonna try to not die. This is just gonna keep getting bigger because now there's an enchantment in my graveyard. Ooh. We just need to make like infinite chump blockers right now. I forgot that it counts the types before the card goes in the graveyard. I mean, yeah, I'm pretty much dead next turn. X equals 2. Keen-Eyed Curator. Well, guess I'm not dead yet. That was not a great turn from them. I can kill Keen-Eyed Curator, kill Boo, play a Magda to chump block. Let's play this, see if we draw anything. Oh yeah, we're definitely putting that into the graveyard. That just spells certain death for us. Let's just bolt the Curator and go to combat. I'm going to attack him. Let's hope he doesn't have like a Fire Blast or something. Going to make a monkey that's attacking Boo. Ragavan killing Minsk and Boo. How cinematic. Going to exile him, and then we're going to play a Magda. And pass. So he needs a removal spell. He needs any creature with haste. Looks like he doesn't have the removal spell. Doesn't have the creature with haste. Unless he's slow rolling like a Chain Lightning or something. Okay, like what was the point of that? You had the removal spell. What was the point of that, dude? Okay, so Pyrogoyf is good. Kind of like Robber of the Rich in this matchup, like trying to steal his shit. I'd say Freebooter can only take non-creatures. That's not that good. Like a Green Sun Zenith and Minsk and Boo. Do like Chain Lightning, like just having removal is good. He's tapped out most of the time. I'll take out a... Snuff Out's decent. Emperor of Bones I think is good. Research Goblin is fine. Is good. It usually is going to trade up. That's the thing. What to take out here? Maybe Magda. Magda doesn't seem that good. All right, down to game 3. Want to shoot something? We haven't gotten a Goblin Rabblemaster down yet. This would be a game where Thalia is important, especially for the Minsk and Boo. Okay, I'll play first. I've got 11 minutes. Should be enough time. And we've got to mulligan this, only 1 land. And I'll keep this. We have Ragavan, Karizev, Gut. I think I'm going to honestly put back the currency converter. And I'm going to lead on the Savai Triumph. Simply because Karizev into Gut is so good. Rabblemaster's a good follow-up as well. This is a very aggressive start. Ragavan is great, but we can dash that in later. Okay, Mana Dork. So this is a lot of damage that's coming down. So we just need to stack these triggers correctly. So I'm going to play Gut here. I'm going to move to combat. I'm going to attack. I'm going to put Guts on first, so it resolves last. I'm going to make a 2/1 monkey. Then I'm going to sacrifice it to make a 4/1 skeleton creature with a menace. Beautiful. That's 5 first strike menace damage. Pretty sweet, and that's every turn. It's going to be 5, 9, 13, and then he's going to be dead. Plus, Fiery Confluence is just going to be a bunch of damage, gut, attacking. The thing is, if I play Rabble Master, Gut's going to have to attack. So maybe I just don't play Rabble Master. Maybe I play a Ragavan or something. But this is a brutal start. The land is good because that lets us do Fire Confluence. But literally, if we don't draw land, we can draw any card. We can play any card in our deck, and that's the beauty of topping our curve out at basically 3. We could play an Oliphant, which is basically a land. We can dash Ragavan. Like, these cards aren't perfect right now. Ragavan is good. Get us treasures and stuff. Rabble Master is not great because he can easily play something where I sacrifice Gut into. However, I don't know if that's even an issue. Like, if we lose Gut, but we got 8 power off of it because of the Ragavan tokens, I'm not going to be sad about that. Yeah, so here we go. We have a Sentinel. But if he wants to kill Karizev, he's going to have to double block, which means Gut lives. Well, let's see what we draw. Ooh, we drew a Death Greeter's Champion. I think I just play that. Give double strike to the skeleton token. And so that's going to be 10, 14, yeah, and then just attack with everything. So if he wants to not die, he's going to have to block the skeleton token. Okay, so put Guts on first. So Karizev resolves. I'm going to sacrifice Ragavan. And yeah, he's in a pickle. He is in a pickle. Okay. I mean, you're going to die. Yep. Literally killed him exactly. He had to double block the skeleton there, in which case it would wipe his entire board and the skeleton with double strike would live. And yeah, he was in trouble. That was a sick match. This league was so cool. I don't even know what this is. Qualifier points. Trophy, treasure booster. Let's view the deck real quick. This deck was awesome. This deck was so awesome. The discarding synergies were great. We had the perfect amount of discarding synergies and token synergies. We had a perfect splash for black. The only thing we didn't do that I wish we did was an Emperor of Bones reanimating like a Fury or an Oliphant or something. Like something that we discarded or put into the graveyard. We had Mana Vault working for us so many times. We had Currency Converter working for us so many times. Vorel was great. Even Grease Wrench Goblin did some work. We had a Shield Breaker. We blew something up with that. Tursa did a lot. Gut did a lot. Bombardiers did good. I didn't do it good. Yeah, this deck was awesome. So mono red with just a hint of black added to it. Great deck. I'm gonna have to screenshot this deck. 3-0, let's go.